What is up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Thank you very much for joining me today. Yeah, we need to talk. We need to talk heavily. We need to think as well. We need to think deeply about prismatic evolutions together because we're in, we're going on, and we are in a roller coaster ride right now. As of right now, with prismatic, I mean, it's been like this since release, but I think now it's only just started to set in, and I'll show you why. But let's just take a look at some of these prices, guys. They are blowing my mind what these cards are going for right now, considering they have literally just been released, within the last couple of months. So Umbreon EX 1.4k, Sylveon EX 550, Leafeon 440. You know, these prices are ridiculously high, ridiculously high. Um, and and it just goes to show the demand for when Pokemon get a set right. And by all means, this set is the collector investor set. This is it. This is what collectors and investors want. This it has everything, guys. It's got the depth, it's got the chase, it's got the it's got Master Ball, Pokeballs. This got a stunning artwork. It's got the evolutions. There's nothing this set can't really deliver in terms of just in terms of the whole picture that you would want from a set, and that is going to drive this price and the price movement forward into the future way further than you'd ever think possible in terms of sealed product. For the singles, very volatile. They're going to be going down, up, down, up. At the minute, where the Umbron's on a bit of a downtrend, and I imagine Pokemon in general singles on a bit of a downtrend right now. It's the hot thing, but yeah, it's the thing is that this it's gonna downtrend because it's so expensive coming out of the gate, guys, and and I'm hoping it does keep going down, it's my thought process that it will keep going down as because they're getting backed up by Pokemon doing reprints, right? And Pokemon have already said they're printing Prismatic all year, right? All year round, they're gonna be printing this, so there's no way you can hide from these reprints, right? They are going to drop the price, but because, guys, the prices are so high off the gate right now, they have so much room to drop without it even really affecting the value aspect of the investing, and that is what's making this so alluring to me. I mean, don't get me wrong, it's very difficult to get hand on this, but I'm telling you, guys, if you follow some people on X and you get notifications straight to your phone, and you try your hardest to get this product at every time it releases at MSRP, pretty much, guys, this any product, just so you can get the packs, any product, it's a great investment, right? From my perspective, and I think long term, this will do you what it will do great, right? It will do great. Buying this at MSRP is literally God's gift, because let me show you the set value. Let's just talk about this set value. It is bonkers what this is going for. $7,725 right now. It's crazy. The depth the set has, just because of the Master Balls, the Pokeballs, everything. It's just bonkers how much a master set of this is, and it may seem, oh well, Evolving Skies is 5,500, right? It's more than Evolving Skies, guys. And Evolving Skies was the outlier. I cannot put this plainly enough in Pokemon Master Set. Evolving Skies was it. It was the outlier. And the fact that something has come in and just smashed through that ceiling that Evolving Skies came out and set, it's blowing my mind. And let me just take you back, guys. Let me take you back on a bit of a history tour. It's nostalgic for people like me, so I hope you enjoy it. We have to keep going back a very, very, very long time to get a set that's even remotely close. And bearing in mind, I think Prismatic could drop to that 5,000, 6,000 mark easy, easy with reprints, guys. This year, this number is going to be going down, right? And still, it's worth more than Team Up. That's 2019, guys. 2019. That's 6 years ago. Still, Team Up is worth less than Prismatic Master Set. Now, you know, everyone knows Team Up for being one of the biggest hits in Sun and Moon. You know, everyone chases the packs. The pack is so valuable right now. The sealed, you can see what the sealed's doing. That's 2019, 6 years ago. We're going back, and that is, bearing in mind, that is the highest out of all Sun and Moon. So that's all Sun and Moon just written off. Prismatic is worth more than that, and it's only just come out. Or everything, right? Uh, let's keep going back. 2011, Call of Legends, almost $4,000, still beating Call of Legends. And you know, you put it in perspective. You know, a card that's from 2011. You know, we're talking 13, 14 years ago now. The chase is 300 raw dollars. So you're telling me the Umbreon's worth you know, it's crazy, almost 5 times the amount for a card that's brand new, that is supply everywhere. And this is where I think the original debate of vintage versus modern, sort of, when people were all talking, you know, modern's never going to do well, vintage is the way. And then modern just suddenly came out, exploded, and blew everything out of the water. You know, we're looking back now, and it's still the case, guys. It's still the case. Modern is absolutely dominating vintage, and you know, it's crazy to see, because you look at the age, you look at you look at the history, and you think maybe single prices is not the way to go. And then you look at the sealed product. Now that tells a different story, which is why sealed will always be the way. It always will be the moneymaker. And you know, you can make money in singles, but guys, sealed is the king. It is king. And so that barely even, you know, almost comes half to what Prismatic is worth. We have to go back to 2006. Sorry, excuse me, 2006, when we get Gold Stars, Mew, Charizard, Dragon Frontiers, guys. We're talking EX era, and it's still not worth as much as Prismatic Evolutions is right now. Guys, if you have a master set of Prismatic, you can master set something in the EX era for cheap, for cheaper. It's crazy. And in fact, we have to go back to Holon Phantoms, May 1st, 2006, to get a set that is worth more than Prismatic is right now. 8,300. And this was a banger set. A banger set. And it has 3 gold stars. And that is the one of the reasons, if not the reason, why it is worth more, on 3 cards. So the Prismatic story, you could see it evolving. You know, if you can survive this short term, I'm talking 2 years volatility, where we get this Prismatic print window, you can only imagine. You could only imagine the gains 10 years down the line, when Prismatic is hard to get a hold of, and people have already cracked all the packs. The singles are a lot lower than they are today, but the sealed is, you know, people start struggling to find sealed. Pokemon won't print it again, and people still want to try and pull the Umbreon. I mean, that's what's going to happen to Evolving Skies. People are going to, you know, the Umbreon's maybe pulling back a bit now, but it goes in waves. They're still going to open Evolving Skies to try and get that $1,000 card, right? They're going to risk, you know, the pack price to try and pull that Umbreon, and that's the chase, right? That's the chase of the game. That's the aim of the game, Pokemon. And when you're opening packs, ripping packs, and it's fun, right? People enjoy it, but it's got this level of of value that Prismatic is carrying right now has gotten to a point where Pokemon really is seeing this, and they understand they need to drop that price, right? They could not be more clear in their vision that they will be tanking these prices for Prismatic. Like that is by far their top priority right now, and it will be the same when Destined Rivals comes out. And I'm sure there's a lot of pressure on people at Pokemon right now because they're seeing this and they're saying, guys, the people that want the cards, the players, the collectors, they can't afford the cards because we can't print enough to meet demand. And that is the only thing that is sort of I'm getting weary about right now. But guys, this is the most important point. This is exactly why you do not pay above MSRP, right? Because they will print this into the ground, and fair enough, you risk that, right? But if it's hardly going to go below MSRP if you just stick to MSRP. Like even if they reprint it for, say they do a madness and they extend the print window, similar to Hidden Fates. I think they printed just after or on the print window. But imagine they keep printing into 2028 Prismatic, like little bits, because the demand is so much. I don't see it. Maybe 2027, but you got to think they're going to be printing this until the prices drop. They cannot have a set that has just come out to be worth some more than something that's in 2006. It's crazy, guys. This is like unheard of, unprecedented. I've never seen anything like this. This is wild. And if I was in singles in these cards right now, I would like, unless I really enjoy these cards. I mean, for investment purposes, I would not be investing. Like I would only be buying these cards at these prices if I really enjoy them or I play the game. Right? They're the only two reasons. And it's at the end of the day, it's your money. If you enjoy it, then that's fine, right? But in terms of investment channel and investments, and collecting, I would not be collecting at these prices because you can get it cheaper, right, in the future. Why would you be paying these prices now if you can collect it for cheaper in the future? And that goes for anything. But with these reprints, guys, and say God forbid the market takes a turn for the worst and people start selling product, these prices will tank. These prices will tank. And I'm sort of hoping they do, because I would really like to get Prismatic at a cheap price, and I'm sure everyone else would love to get it at a cheap price. But listen, guys, that's why you have to watch out for people dropping stuff at MSRP, Pokemon, LGS's, Amazon. I honestly, like, I would be prioritizing this over Destined Rivals right now. That is my opinion. Trying to get as much of this as possible for MSRP for the long term, I think will be great. 10 years, I think you'll be thanking me, you'll be thanking the channel, you'll be thanking yourself that you actually tried, went in and saw the vision, because like you can't say this set goes to 3.5K, right, in set value. That's still absolutely wild for a set that's just come out. I don't think Evolving Skies was even that when it first came out, guys. So this is unprecedented, and I think we're in a very interesting era, and it's gonna be very interesting to me in 3 years how I look back on this moment, and how this plays out in the future is gonna be very interesting to me. Pokemon might do a Shining Fates. They might print us into the ground. It might stay very low for a long time, but I think long term, it's got no problems. It's got no problems for me. But all I know is this price, it cannot sustain. It cannot be sustained at this price. There's there's just no way. Something's gonna have to give. Pokemon are gonna print, or the demand should go away naturally, if for whatever reason. But yeah, it's my opinion that price will come down, either because Pokemon says, look, we have to bring it down. We can't. Kids that play the game, guys, cannot afford to get these cards. I mean, it's just crazy how you expect people to afford this. Um, and that's the sad reality. But Pokemon, that's where Pokemon needs to step up, guys. It really is where Pokemon needs to, take accountability for the demand, and they need to say, right, well, we need to meet demand, and they need to print. So yeah, listen, guys, I hope you enjoyed the video. Actually enjoy making these type of videos. I like delving deep into set values, that sort of thing. So guys, if you enjoyed it, please let me know. I'll try and do more videos like this, but if not, I'll catch you in the next one, guys. I'll see you in a bit.